What's going on, YouTube family? The man, the myth, the ZX Predator hitting you with another video. And like I was saying in some of my posts, for those of you who follow the community section of the YouTube page, that I have been away on military duty for a period of time. At the end of June, it was mandatory. Those who follow my other Instagram know I was promoted last year, and a prerequisite to maintain my new rank in the military that I have to attend this training. But due to pandemic and whatnot, I had to come a lot sooner. So literally, it's been like since the end of June, already in the middle of July, going towards the end of July. I'll be home sometime next month. For OPSEC, can't go into too much details as to when. I can give you tentative dates, but I hope everybody's in good spirits, and make sure you're checking out some of the other YouTubers like Moto Mac, Envied King. Yeah, here's some motorcycles out there. And shout out to Kenneth. Unfortunately, I wasn't around to link up with him before he went out to Vegas, but hopefully you do wonderful things out there and kick butt with that booster. But in other news, the reason why I'm making this video, I'm gonna give a plug to Absolute Cycle in Rahway, New Jersey. My man Steve actually told me a little bit about this, and I did some research. And another shout out to the ZX14 community page on Facebook. That's how I found out that the EPA is pressing for the Clean Air Act. It may be potentially changing our hobby in terms of how we go about modifying our motorcycles and whatnot. Now, I know some states, like I know with California, like Brock's can't sell product out there for obvious reasons. Though for environment, they have very strict emissions because of smog and the dense populations in certain areas that put them in a position where they can't move product down there. So with that being said, the EPA is going a bit extreme. Now, this is going to be a launch pad to future videos once I return, where I need to investigate this some more, because I found out that Gould Motors is no longer doing ECU flashes. Now, Don Gould has done all of my bikes, every last one of my bikes, from Lola, the ZX10, to Envy, which was he did the ZX10, the ZX14 Gen 1, and he did this in Zeus. So I'm trying to understand what's happening here, because if this thing goes through nationwide, they're talking about, now don't quote me on this, but it's looking as if you won't be able to modify your ECU for any vehicle, that even if it's on the track, if it's like a track only machine. I went to Don Gould's website, and it's like under construction. And in the ZX14 forum, a lot of us, we use Gould because I'm in the East Coast, Jersey, and Gould's closer. Like, if I overnight my ECU to him, or I have to make some changes, it's like I send it out overnight, I get it overnight back. It's probably like a 2-day, 48-hour turnaround, right? Now, it looks like they're going after tuners who have the ability to modify these ECUs, which makes me wonder why the Gen 5 ZX10 was so hard to get into. But we probably will never get it now, because if they're going after tuners, that can present a little bit of an issue, because you stop the tuners from flashing ECUs. What's to say that they're not going to go after DynoJet and Power Commanders and Bazzaz and what have you? that's something to be concerned about. I'll put a link to some of the, one of the quotes of my research, but I wonder what's going on. That's again, while I'm on duty, down here I don't really have TV like that, so I'm dependent on the internet and social media, and when I do have a day off on this beautiful Sunday. But let me know what you guys think. Like, how is this going to be? Is it going to be a hindrance? Like, are we gonna have issues where now it's solely on the responsibilities of the manufacturers to maintain emission standards and so on and so forth? Because with that, aftermarket parts, modifications, performance, that stuff will go away. When I get back to Jersey, I'm probably gonna go and chat with a couple folks and get like a little podcast going, because I do have my Discord. I'm gonna actually start putting the invites up so that if you're wherever you are in the country and you want to chat about a couple of these things, I'm no expert by no stretch, but something to just to dialogue and discuss and pick people's brains about this, because that's concerning, because they went to court and everything, and then it's like, wow, Don Gould's website is under construction. I found out on the ZX14 page. And what's going to happen with Schnitz? What's going to happen with all these other guys that do this? Are they really going to stop tuning? What's going to happen? Like, it's just, even on a closed course, like, maybe I'm wrong. Again, I'm only having just the tip of the iceberg. I'm one to try to research, but, this is just to generate the beginning of a series that I'm gonna start looking into this. No editing, no nothing, just right off my cell phone. So I do miss everybody back home. I see whatever riders, they had their thing going on with the bike wash, track days. Shout out to Vonnie B and Eddie for they did their thing. Make sure you check them out. I'm pretty sure people will have video from that event. I have to watch from the sideline, but with that being said, make sure you show everybody some love and support while in any venture that they're doing up there. And with that being said, I'm gonna run into this PX. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. The man that meant the ZX Predator, Alex Lexus, aka Predator First Class, in the building. We'll see y'all later. Peace.